Happy Friday Eve as we take a look outside. Still very dark and early out there. You can get a glimpse of the supermoon if you take a look at what I would call the night sky, but it's the early morning sky before we get to moonset and sunrise. But right now it is just a chilly start to your day. 40 degrees in the city. Okay, that's tolerable, right? But 29 in Ann Arbor, 37 in Pontiac, 34 in Monroe, and we have either calm to a very light wind out there. The strongest sustained wind that we're seeing in the city, 3 miles per hour out of the west. So winds have been able to die down over the last few days. But let's talk more about that supermoon because it'll be at its fullest phase at 7:26 and the moon sets just thereafter. But this is the biggest, brightest supermoon of the year, and this is the third of 4 that we get treated with this year. Now, this is the October full moon, supermoon called the Hunter's Moon. And so maybe you were able to get a nice glimpse of it right around sunset last night. It was hard to miss in the sky, but you'll be able to see that once again this morning before it sets. So bust out forecast for today. We replaced that moon with a ton of sun. So grab the sunglasses as you head out. We'll be in mid 50s by the lunch hour, 60 when the kids are dropped off from school, but they definitely need the extra layers this morning as temperatures are hovering on either side of the freezing mark. Now tonight we fall back into the 30s. Because of those clear skies, we call that radiational cooling, just not quite as cold as what we've had the last couple of nights. You can thank that southwesterly breeze for that. So we're going to see those winds shifting. The southerly flow helps usher in milder conditions. By tomorrow, a little more seasonal, if not just a nudge above average, but 64 degrees is the afternoon high paired with plenty of sunshine. So your Local 4 game of the week looking really nice. Walled Lake Western versus Mason. Weather-wise, we'll be in the low 60s at 6 p.m. Sunsets before 7. 60 degrees come kickoff. 51 by game's end, so it will be a cool evening, but at least it's dry, and that'll be the theme across Metro Detroit for high school football come tomorrow night. Now, Saturday, we have a 2 o'clock kickoff in Ypsilanti for Eastern taking on Central, and we'll probably be around 64 degrees at that time, and we just continue to warm up throughout the game. 67 by game's end, which is above average for this time of year. Now, with it being a night game in East Lansing on Saturday, we will be falling in temperatures. And so right around kickoff, which is at 7:30, low 60s, but probably mid 50s by game's end. So you'll definitely need a few extra layers. But once again, a dry weather pattern in place. So great football weather out there. As far as afternoon highs, we're close to 70 both Saturday and Sunday with sunshine. Really, you can't ask for a better weekend to take in fall activities from the daylight hours to even later on at night if you wanted to take in a haunted house. Great conditions. Low 70s going into early next week, so keeping us well above average by about 10 degrees. We'll start to gradually slide the middle of next week and possibly highs falling in the 50s by the end of next week, but soak up the above average temperatures while you can. Even those overnight lows will be a little more tolerable than the teeth chattering 30s that we have been in.